right, hey, Stateline, I'm going to get back on the side because I don't know how long I'm going to stick and stay out here. I don't know how long Mother Nature's going to let me stick and stay out here. You know, there's by the way, the one RMS setting that makes that RMS meter move like a son of a gun, like a windshield wiper over here. And I don't know. Washing out some of the mids, and so, you know, you get a more apparent density if you get rid of some of the expensive mids. And some 90% of the people out there can't hear the highs anyway above a certain point. So, you know, there's no point in having them accentuated like that. So, anyway, yeah, okay, very cool. Yeah, it sounds better in my headphones with the highs too. I was just trying to brighten it up a little bit. I don't know really why. I was trying to brighten it up a little bit. The other option is this right here. I'm going to keep on this setting, you know, but we're not turning any notice or anything like that. On this setting, I got the band 4 and band 5 turned up a little bit. If I turn them back down to where they used to be, I can turn band 4 and band 5 right back down here a little bit, like back where it was. And that takes out a little bit more of the highs. You can see what that does for me over there. Stateline operator, motor mouth, small work in a small ball thing ever. And now when I did that, it looks like I can actually add a little bit more of the delay mix. I can put a little bit more delay in there and bring that up in there a little bit. So we'll see what that does. Sounds that come in there with the highs, and it makes it kind of difficult to have a good, crisp, clean, clear high end with articulation without all the weird stuff that comes in there with it. And laser beam, I heard you over there in Florida too, I did. But kind of sort of in between. And yeah, say part of that. There you go. But You're doing the same thing over here too. You got that hammer down, and I'm gonna get back on the side, read the mail in front of Scotia, and see what Mother Nature does. Wave at laser beam one more time, and Stateline, I appreciate you bumping it down out here in the mobile.
troublemaker, state of Maine, said that.
Yeah, we're gonna go look today. We're gonna go meet another dog today. We might be picking up another member of the family. Yeah, a 2-year-old pit boxer mix. So we're gonna go take a look at her and see if she's a good addition or not. Anyway, 185.
Old Ramshot, the troublemaker waving.
What's it called? West Coast Beast. Go looking for that button. Where'd it go? Your great big bad John got down.
I hate when that happens. Quarterback, Kentucky, troublemaker.
What that's going to end up being, but I'll certainly let you know. We don't know what to call the new one. You know what? We call him Ed Weirdo. We call him Shadow. And he responds to either one. So his name is, but he doesn't have an official name. It's either Weirdo or Shadow. But and they're both appropriate. But when the new one comes along, we'll have to kind of let her figure out where that's going to go to break on her name. This Stateline? Roger, sounds good. Yeah, I'm going to be here for a little bit. My coffee cup is still full. I'm still kicking this stuff out a bit. So I'll be here on First Coast. Ain't no doubt about that. And I do believe I have a water geek going as we speak up on YouTube right now. I should check and make sure I do. Yeah, I do. It's been running now for 17 minutes and 8 seconds. Hello to you one more time. Holding the ball waving and looking around Missouri. Saying hello. Good morning, Tom, to you over here. Hey, Ron Tom, holding the ball waving. And good to see you up in also 1883. And yeah, I'm going to try to roll up in there and see if I can make a bit of noise. Man, Rockin' Pete, load him up, ball waving. Your West Coast Beast, right here, right now. I got down, breaking breaker. Somebody waving. Let me play that back because I couldn't quite make that out real fast. Let me see if I can pull that out one more time on the second go around because sometimes these old ears of mine they don't work on the first try. So let me give a playback here real quick. Yeah, that was rough. I heard 2 different stations roll up in there calling, but I didn't make it out real good because it got rough and tough in my ears. And Mother Nature was dancing around, and who knows what was going on over there. Mother Nature up to her shenanigans again. Motor mouth ball working the small ball peen hammer. Got down right there, breaker. 692, you rolled up in there. I heard somebody else in the hog yard. I'm not sure who that was, but I did hear somebody in the hog yard. And 692, you rolled up in there real good at the tail end of that. Motor mouth ball working the small ball peen hammer. Break. We love Mother Nature. We love Mother Nature, ain't no doubt about that. What she does, Motor mouth ball working the small ball peen hammer. Got down right there, breaker. I still hear 185 out there too, I do. Motor mouth ball. Oh, by the way, I did also turn the overall compression down on this thing too. Let me turn that back up just for a moment where it was. That's where it was right there. And then I'll turn it right back down here to the new spot. Motor mouth ball, stepping I got down, and the overall volume is what it is. I got down right. You know, I kind of liked it up. I think I liked it up there, so I'm going to leave it up where it is. Oh, dear, one more time. Stateline operator, motor mouth ball, cruising the small ball peen hammer, and the base control I've got it at -9.1. At -9.1, I'm going to roll the base down here to a little bit less and see what that does too real fast. I got down right there, break me. Funny, I turned the bass down and it actually sounded maybe a little bit better, so I'll leave the bass down for the time being. Somebody else said, I would leave it alone. Somebody said, I would just leave it alone. But anyway, I ain't gonna change too much more right there. I think I'm gonna leave it where it is, so we'll see what that does. A Stateline operator, motor mouth ball, cruising the small ball peen hammer. Got down, break. I appreciate that, I do. All right, sounds good. Well, we don't want to tie it up with all this tuning and testing and all that stuff. I'm going to turn the carrier up a little bit more. Let's let me play on it like that. Oh, I can turn the carrier up a little bit more here. Not much more, but a little bit more. So we'll give you a little bit more signal right there. Hello to you one more time. Stateline operator, motor mouth balls. Let me just test this one thing. Wow, when you do the S's, you can really hear that thing work. And the RMS sibilance, going way up there. I'm going to turn it back down. That's uncomfortable. I'm going to turn it back down. Hey, Stateline, I'm going to turn it down. Stateline right there. there, break. Leave it alone for 10 minutes. I ain't gonna touch it. I got my hands behind my back. I'm gonna key the foot switch with my foot. Key the push to talk switch with my foot there, break. Hollywood, you say Stateline might be a little bit off the line this morning? Hey, Hollywood, did you just say Stateline might be off the line this morning to break? Imagine all that RF you got floating around there is going to burn something. Hey, Hollywood, you got to watch. You got to watch all the RF you got floating around there. That's what's going to do the damage. Ain't no doubt about that. Hey, Hollywood, the motor, mountain mall, cruising, one fat watt at a time. I got down and I just turned to band 2. Oh, I didn't. I'm not changing anything. I just was pretending to say that I turned band 2 up to a plus 2.5 and back down to 0 again. Just because I want to see this mix it up into that receiver over there in Stateline. And I'm going to go down to band 1 and do the same thing. I'll go down to band 1 and turn it up. There's some bottom end. Down. That's way down. That's probably like subharmonic. Anyway, let me get my knees up at the breeze. I got down. Hey, hillbilly, you said it sounds good around Georgia. Hillbilly, Motormouth Mall cruising. They got down right there breaking. Don't touch it. This house choice. Right, Joe. All right, I'll leave it alone. Yeah, I just wanted to tinker around a little bit there, but I think I'm gonna just run this thing back where I had it and let it rock and roll for a time being. Let Mother Nature take me for the stroll. I got down break. Super glue and handcuffs and yeah. I'm gonna be getting all kinds of weird stuff in the mail. Blessings and good graces all around your place. Enjoy the remainder of the weekend, and we'll catch you back a little bit later on. Motor, mouth, all stepping. Click, click. Yeah, you're right. That's what I got to do, you know. But it's tough, you know. What I thought about actually doing just now is maybe putting the entire radio station in the other room and just have nothing but the microphone and the push-to-talk button right here in front of me. You know, instead of having a studio and a transmitter room, I'll have the actual, the studio will just be nothing but microphone and push-to-talk, and everything else will be in the other room to break. Yeah. and sit on my hands while I'm talking to radio, and put the I gotta have somebody come in here and chain me into the chair so I can't get up and go to the other room there, break. My knees up in the breeze, motor mouth mall working the small ball peen hammer, and I'm stepping by. red truck in there, but the audio is so loud that it sounds like you're on sideband, but I can look at your signal and tell you're not on sideband. So you might have to turn the audio way back there, Brady. Bottom side of Illinois, waving real loud and proud over here around my neck of the woods. I guarantee tell you, 3911. Good afternoon. Well, it's morning time. On top of the day, it's got to be after 12 over there, 12:07 or so, over there around your neck of the woods. 3911, Motor Mouth Mall cruising. The 3911, good to hear you rocking and rolling up in there, and good to hear Mother Nature on our side, that's for sure. Hey, 3911, blessings and good graces. Motor Mouth Mall working the small malls, stepping right there right now, break. Rimshot, I got y'all up in there looking good, sounding good. Hey, Rimshot, good morning, Tom. What's going on over there, break? Holy cow, it's a big drop in one day. Roger, I'm dropping 30 degrees. Holy cow, yeah, it's getting colder out here. On our side, too, you know, it's starting to get a bit on the cooler side in the evening time. Once the sun goes down, you know, it's noticeably different. The times are changing, the season's changing. But this is our best time of the year over here. I ain't complaining. Yep. Well, that's how it works. Ain't no doubt about that. You know, all the geographical locations get different kind of temperature changes throughout different times of the year, and we all get to enjoy something different at different times. They're right. It's still there. Oh, yeah, Mother Nature dipping and dabbing, I'll tell you. But still there. You're still rocking and rolling. A Rimshot, Motor, Mouth Mall, cruising. All of this bass around your place. I got the mobile going on my end. Did you say your mobile or my mobile? The break. I got it going. I just don't have all the fire in the wire yet. I put the tuner in the bottom of the 102-inch steel whip, and I pulled it back a little bit with some weed eater line, so it looks like it's going down the highway, you know, a little bit of a bend. And let me tell you, there's a difference, a big difference between the bend in the antenna when you're going down the highway versus the antenna going straight up and down when you tune. And so I brought the whip back a little bit to simulate the wind, and I got it down to a 1.04 and like 38 dB return loss, so like 1.04, and it's working really good. So anyway, now I just need some more fire in the wire. I'm still at the 40 watt level, but we got to bump it up a little bit before long. But yeah, it's working and walking and talking now to break. 1.1 sitting still and 1.04 moving. So, and depending on what you park next to, you know, if I park next to a building, straight up and down, if I'm not moving, but I'm parked next to a building, not a building, but, well, yeah, my metal building, then it brings it down a little bit. And when I back away from the building, it comes up. And when I drive, it comes down. So it's right at that perfect tune. But the worst case scenario is like a 1.1. And, you know, I'll take that. That's good enough. That ain't gonna hurt nothing at my level that breaks. I'm not running some super high power solid state job that needs, that perfect SWR, you know. I'm so far underneath the limits of everything that, it don't matter. Derail. Yeah, I wouldn't want to hurt nothing. You know, that would kind of suck. Roger, exactly. When you only got 40 to work with losing 1/16 of 1 watt might be just more than I can bear, you know. By the way, hey, Derail, you got to listen to what you're doing over here. Man, oh man, this is coming off the SDR. By the way, I made a little change. But here, listen to this really fast. Yeah, you wouldn't want to lose that last 1/16 of a watt. Because doggone it, man, that put a damper on the 40 there. Break it. Man, that's some bodacious audio. I heard some petrol down there. Alright, that should be better. Triple M, break. You say you think you heard some heterodyne in there, and then you went and did what you did with a little demonstration where there was no heterodyne because of all that devastation. Check this out one time. I heard some heterodyne in there.
Derail, morning time, catch the first wheel, roll a nickel, a motor, same time, derail, a car,
Whatever there was is gone. It's nothing but Derail in the world of sound. Right there, right now, motor mouth mall, cruising this great big old thing. On the low side, I got down right there. I ain't pushing this thing real hard. Hey, Derail, I decided to keep things on the low side. And my next step is the no side, break it. I can't wait till tomorrow. I think it's going to be pretty cool to see what kind of changes I can hear in the receive side of things, and I've been looking forward to that. And tell Snake Doctor I said hello. Good morning time to him as well, while he's slithering in from Arizona. Break. Can't tell if Snake Doctor is still keyed up, if he's still slithering into your radio. Hey, Derail, motor mouth mall, cruising, they got down. On the gate going over there on that end. All right, good deal. And by the way, I ordered, I think I told you, maybe I didn't. I ordered, should be showing up tomorrow or the next day. I ordered the USB-C adapter, you know, the USB-C to 3.5 millimeter TRRS adapter. So that's going to make this phone work a little bit more better for me. Right now, trying to push the doggone headphones in. You know what I also found was I could get maybe a Dremel. I can get a Dremel tool and I can cut the shoulder down of the TRRS adapter so it pushes in a little bit farther. Because that's what I'm doing. I'm pushing pressure, trying to hold it in farther. It's like if it had just a shave off of it, it would go in all the way. But I don't want to mess with it because the headphones are nice and they work really good. And I got no complaints with the headphones, so I'm not going to go cutting on them to break. They should show up tomorrow or the next day, I think. I'm not sure when they're going to show up, but it's on the way, and I can't wait to try. I hope it works with my phone. Like I said, this particular phone is not the 6-year-old phone. It's actually a 12-year-old phone or something like that. But it's USB-C. So anyway, we'll plug it in and try to find out if they work. And also, it's a kind of a cool one because it comes out sideways. It doesn't come straight, you don't plug it in and have a dangle thing coming out at the bottom. It actually comes out sideways, so more better on not breaking the cables. Roger. Yeah, we'll see. Well, we're going to take a look and see what it does when it shows up. And, if anything, it'll work on a newer phone, when I finally bite the bullet and get a newer phone. But we're going to give it a shot and see what happens. And I even ordered another set of headphones, Bluetooth headphones, because I keep moving the one set of Bluetooth headphones. They're cheap, but the one set of Bluetooth headphones I have, I leave them in the house, back in the back room. When we're watching TV at night, I'll put the headphones on and listen to something on YouTube or whatever and check things out, and that way I don't bother Jackie. And then I want to use them in here, but then I got to remember to go get them, and it's like, shoot, I'll just order another pair so I can monitor, I can use the Bluetooth. But anyway, yeah, if it ain't one thing, it's another, that's for sure. Derail, man, you got that audio 10.8 straight over here on this end. I got the subwoofer turned up, I got the speakers on, I got the headphones on, and when you key down, man, it is bodacious. Absolutely. And the noises you hear in the monitor are not always the noises that are going over the air. So, I got a phone call. Hang on. My cousin's calling. I'll be right back. Let me unkey this thing.
bump it down one more time. One more, throw down. Snake eyes are derailed. Have a great day today. Break up, break up.
And I got all the way down. I just got back here, so I didn't know what Mother Nature was doing, if she was going to stick around, or if she was going to move, if she was moving and grooving, or what she was doing. You know what I'm talking about. No, so far, I'm not looking at my Texas Ranger anymore. It's unplugged out of the system. I'm looking at when he lands on you and sticks that proboscis in your blood, you're gonna squeeze real hard and make him pop. Hey, Derail, you're gonna do that thing where you squeeze real hard and you flex, and you get a whole lot of pressure in the veins, and you pop the mosquito break. Yeah, he tries to jab me with that fucking nose of his. I'm gonna pop him and watch the bullet splatter. Poor kid. He said he's back out reading the mail, and a mosquito man, that was his response in case you were saying something, like back up. He might have been saying something else. Hey, mosquito man. You said that was a friend. You were trying to wave a friendly five. Hey, you were trying to wave a friendly five out his way there, break.
This Striker 955, like you do that. I mean, literally all the bars, all the way to the right. Good Lord, you got it going on.
Yeah, you almost instantly got to get on the defensive, because you never know what somebody's going to do, what they're going to say, and what Mother Nature's going to do. So you got. Hey, mosquito man, Motor Mountain Mall Cruiser, they got down right there, break. I got a big old grip over here, ain't no doubt about that. Well, wait till you see the YouTube video. Hey, D-Rail, I think it's still rolling. We're looking in here right at about the 49-minute mark. I'll be out here for another 10 minutes. And then I got to get some stuff ready. My mom's going to be coming here tonight, so for about a month and a half. So I got to get some stuff all cleaned up and ready over here for her. And so I'm going to get my feet out of the middle of the street. Is that what they say? I'm going to get my toes out of the middle of the road. Oh, to Derail, Motor Mount Mall. I got a whole lot of you up in here. I got down right there, break. Yeah, just. in their brake. I just got a real sad message over here on YouTube. 413 Empty Pocket says he no longer has a station up in the air brake. Oh no, I hate to hear that. Pushing out lasers and stuff. I mean, that sucks. The storm comes from the garden or something. Yeah, he builds all the really cool hazers up there. I know that the hazer business was cutting into his time, and I think he ended up partnering up with somebody. And I was hoping that was going to, free up more time for him and do, whatever. But he just mentioned that he didn't have a station up in the air, which is, sad. I hope he gets something back up again real soon. I'm not sure of the situation over there, but hopefully he gets something rocking and rolling over there before long to break. Sit there and think about it. I think it goes close to about for sale. Some of this stuff. He could have sold it. That would be better. I wish I wasn't storm getting or something. I hope plenty of weather didn't do nothing. Yeah, weather can be Mother Nature can be a fickle witch with the capital B there, break.
Hey, Wild Man, I got old derail up in my ear hole. Hey, Wild Man, top of the morning. I got some rails coming through this cotton picking shack right there. Hey, big old top of the day.
Yeah, Fortune, I got a couple little wires over here that I got to move depending on what frequency I go to. If I go down to the bowl, I'll hear a buzz that doesn't belong there. That's only on the monitor side, but it bugs the daylights out of me, so I got to move a wire for that. And then if I come over to here, there's a different kind of a buzz, and I got to move a different wire for that one. and it's not really over the air. On the air, it's dead quiet. But over the YouTube feed and in my headphones, I get these little anomalies that are kind of annoying from time to time. So that just happens with monitor radios. I mean, the weirdest thing I ever experienced when I first got into trying to monitor on the audio was I had a regular CB radio on a 12-volt battery with next to no antenna trying to monitor my audio, thinking, well, if I don't have it plugged into a AC source anywhere, there can't be a buzz. Well, it generated a buzz. It depends on the phase angles and the things that I don't even know about. Anyway, all I know is you have a buzz locally that's not there in the real world. And it can be a pain in the neck to deal with. And of course, the more power you run, the worse that gets. So break. Sometimes you just have like knuckle plugged into the lower guy. Other times you go to Stateline, dummy load into the back. Another time you want to go to the open side of the antenna switch. And then the open side of the antenna switch, I can take it completely to a separate room. Look at moving around now, trying to find out what it is. That's too hard to figure out on the fly. But we got my dog on a different stuff. But every once in a while, if the wife gets in there and cleans up or something, move some stuff around on his breast, man, it's on. What's really funny? Right now, while you were keyed up, I put a shorting strap on the input of the SDR. While you were keyed up, now I didn't put it on the other side of the relay. I put it on the SDR side.
Hey, Guillotine, I hear
He's coming in about
I hear him and derail right there. Hey, Guillotine, I hear the west side too. Bring it.
And if you shorted out the SDR, and I'm going to do it while I'm keyed up.
Bye, Guillotine. If I get him back up on the, up here on the receiver, I'll tell my son. I'll try here in a minute when he's off that key. Hey, Guillotine, I'm going to try to roll that 5. Bye-bye. Yeah, I appreciate the 20 over signal. That's a big pile up, a lot of 20 over signals. They're honky tonk, man. Doesn't want to take care of my friends.
But I don't get past strikes, so they don't have an engine back home. It's over Tom Hunchie. Yeah, but it's not really there, you know, it's a fictitious, you know, it's just, it's make-believe. Ain't no doubt about that. But, it's funny how that works like that, ain't no doubt about it. They derailed. Motormouth Mall, working the small ball-peen hammer. Oh, I didn't want to hear what you sound.
Bye, Guillotine, you said 4 hours apart. Yeah, he's when I get Mother Nature on him, he's pretty good with each other, but he's up there with Motormouth Mall, so this little mud duck can't do nothing but run out of the mud. I see you.
952 MayWolf up here in Colorado, giving a wave.
I'm a little bit too less than 28. 20% is good. That's a nice number. That's a nice number, and it sounds real good over here on 28. I don't think it's too much. I caught the tail end of that over here. Let me
All right, 2 hours. 2 hours difference I got here. Well, if I get him up on the mall, I'll be sure to tell him, hey, Guillotine, have a blessed day, big bro.
20% Armageddon is probably a little bit too much for 28. Motormouth Mall, derailed, pulling on back now quickly. Wait, now somebody keyed up in there with you a little bit. There was a kind of weird sound in there. That was not on your station. That was somebody in there trying to key in there with you. They're break. Derail sounds good. You're gonna go mess with that buzz over there, and hope you get that all squared away. And you might have to do like I did over there, one of our prod rooms way back when. I had a switch that was in a box, and there was no label on it. It just the box just said hum. And when the hum was in the
He's long-winded. It all makes sense now. Bye-bye.
Whatever direction they had to flip it to make it work. Anyway, there was nobody.
See me now, Guillotine. That cotton picker drinks caffeine like the cotton picking trout. Drink right in the river. Bye-bye.
And different combinations, and you just hook the switches until it works every.
Hey, Guillotine, can you imagine Motormouth Mall drinking all that coffee and then drinking 2 monsters? I don't think that cotton-picking PTT will ever let up. Bye-bye. You might as well put a little bit of that super glue or a rubber band around that PTT. I'll see you. Bye-bye.
Motormouth Mall waving your way too, Frank. I think I might have heard Nail Driver waving at you too, derail, but it was by a speech pattern, not by what he said specifically, because I didn't hear him real good, but I do believe he was up in there waving. My headphones won't stay plugged into this doggone phone, damn it. Anyway, derail, I believe Nail Driver might have been waving your way too. Or you can up the lake. 1014, yeah, I believe the conditions are moving a little bit that way. Down to get down, ain't gonna hold you up. I ain't gonna stick a stay out here either. My coffee cup is empty. I've been out here now for looks like an hour and 36 seconds. So time for me to get this split.
I told you that cotton picker always looks at his coffee cup and it's always empty. I'm just saying, I had an epiphany and I think I'm correct. Bye, Guillotine, bye.
Small Stephanie got down right to break it. Check truck number 210. That was a weird. Appreciate the bump down on it. Appreciate that. Mosquito man, appreciate that. Derail, take care. And Derail, we'll catch you later on. Tell checkpoint I said hello and good morning time. And 338 from Houston, you got that ball down to break. Okay, well, you said tell checkpoint you said get out to landing time over there. The whole ball is around swell. Good to hear you on here, too, man. I'm not pass around dancing what's going on. I just want to land to it. Okay, I guess it's not all the way to the ball. Just while I speak, I guess I'll be okay. And that's a lot of DBs. A 338, that's a whole lot of DBs in your receive right there. I think what I get when Mother Nature gives it to me like that, that's what this big old 7-element works real good when Mother Nature lets it. A 338, Motor Mount Mall. Got down right there, breaker.
I think I just had another epiphany. If Motor Mouth Mall drinks all them 4 pots of coffee a day, you reckon he's got one of those bags strapped to his name?
You said to make sure I wave a big old hand at 338 and the big horn. At 338, Derail's waving. At 338, I hope you still got that.
I better quit there, Hey, Guillotine, I better quit and behave myself. Hey, Guillotine, top of the day one more time. Bye-bye.
Or 10-4-10, you can hear most of all of this backscatter in Texas. You waving a big old Sunday morning wave at him. Hey, Derail, he heard you, and he got it from me, and he got it directly from you, and he's waving back your way. Oh, Derail, 338, Motor Mouth Mall working a small ball peen hammer. Got down right there. And hey, Brian over there at Truck CB Sales, I appreciate the gate. I'll be listening to it a little bit there. Can't wait to hear how this thing's doing right there right now. Truck CB Sales, Stateline operator, if you're still out there reading the mail, 338 Houston, Derail, Mosquito Man, nail driver, Motor Mouth Mall working a small ball peen hammer. Got down right there, breaker. Taking that beam up using Texas up and all ways away. Something that like it's about to end too. Got a couple percent left on this backup column. Something about 1072 quickly. Hey, 14, I appreciate that there, Derail, and this gate's got a whole lot of you on it. It started, I don't know, a half hour ago. When you first got out here is when it started, so you can take a look back and see, but the gate's been rolling now for an hour and 4 minutes, so somewhere, I'm going to guess somewhere around a half hour ago is when you rolled up in here, maybe a little longer than that. But you've had my radio locked up, tore up from the floor since then to break. Click. I'll see you. Bye. That's all, folks.
Top of the morning to you, drummer boy. Top of the morning to that drummer boy out there in Pensacola, Florida. Razzle dazzle with the Good afternoon out there in the hog yard, and hello to everybody out there on the band. I hope you're having a blessed Sunday. Hey, Dirty, you don't have to try very hard, because man, oh man, with what you're running over there, all you got to do is lay down the hammer, and here you are, right up in my receive. There's no denying that. Dirty, always a pleasure, man. Hope you're having a good Sunday. Yeah, Roger, I tell you, I'm just waiting for it to warm up out here. It's only about 46 degrees in Las Vegas. It's a little too cold for me to go out in the garage and start working on a doggone Jeep. I'm sandbagging. Right around the backwoods, up the top of the snowy hills, we're doing some snow mitigation. I'll see ya. I'm just sandbagging.
.077 Quebec, Canada on the way, breaker. Hey truck, are you listening? This is 077 Quebec, Canada. .077 Quebec, Canada on the wave, breaker. Hey truck, this is your friend John in Quebec, Canada. Break up. Hey Brian, it's a pleasure for me. Nice audio, loud and clear, man, in Quebec. Okay, Brian, it's a pile up here, a lot of station. Appreciate your comeback. I'm running with my Henry 2K in the back and a Hazy Mod radio. That Roger?
Mount St. Helens trying, break.
Okay, Brian, take care. Happy 2026 for you and your family. This is 077, live in Quebec, Canada. I'm back quiet.
Alright, man, get out your pipe wrench. Use that Armstrong loader.
Quack, track. That's all I got in my cotton picking today. Bring it in.
turn mine with is a 3-foot pipe wrench in one hand and a politicking sign in the other, just a waving.
Yeah, I don't think she's made her mind up yet. Stateline, man, I might as well try now. I've been listening to you for a while. Hey, Stateline, I might as well try now. It's getting crazier by the second. Hey, Stateline 808 in the Rockies. I'm glad I jumped in your talk show, man. You got it going on. I'm just listening. I figured I might as well say hey and top of the morning. Have a great Sunday. Always a pleasure. Stateline 808 with this melting ground plane around my antenna base. We got about 80 inches of snow a couple days ago, and now I think we're down to 4. All right, Stateline, we're just melting up here in the Rockies. Bluegrass. I don't know if it was 25 or another had a little traffic in there with you, but I did hear you coming out of the bluegrass. Alright, Stateline, I don't know if you unkeyed. I heard rim shot out there too. Everyone's keying up at once, but that's alright. Stateline and rim shot. 808 Rocky Mountain Wave. Alright, well, I'm glad you did. Yeah, you got the ground plane there too. I got this snowdrift melting around my antenna, soaking those ground rods. Rim shot 808 working the slow melting ground plane. I'm out. I know about it Thursday line. You're busy out there, that's for sure, but try to get on out of here and just go to work. Alright, Uncle Pucking on. I'll see a rim shot. I'm reading the mail.
Well, hello there.
Alright, way out east with the wave, Excalibur. Good copy, good sound always. Hey, Excalibur, have a great Sunday. 808 in the Rockies.
Troublemaker straight at me, waving a hand to that mount too.
No doubt about it, Thursday. You have a good one. Like I said, we'll catch you around the next time there. Well, that sounds like 88 stick, Keith. Get to work there. Gotta pay them bills. Anyways, you have a super fine one. And we'll catch you later. Until we'll see you out there on 28, 27285. Super fine rest of the weekend. No, it's all you, 88. I wondered if you caught that gate of the Browning. It didn't sound too bad. It doesn't sound like this. You could always tell your audio on this one. Hey, 88, no one's smacking you around. We're just working this melting ground plane. Probably got a couple more days of it to melt, soaking all those ground rods. 88.
I think that 808 needs to come over here and buy this cotton picking box so he ain't a mud duck. Bye-bye. Was that rim shot? I think I heard that little rim shot up in there. Hey, rim shot, you got that cotton picking cowboy hat on this today? Hey, rim shot, hey, get your cotton picking boots on there, break.
Heard that 808 there a while ago. 808. Long way. 209 way.
Rim shot, I got old 88 up.
Yeah, what's the 20 on the big radios, man? I heard him say something about that. Breaker.
On there, make sure everyone can get around.
Make it over 88. Hey, rim shot been a long, long time since I keyed up with you down there.
It depends on who's trying to.
08. I'm moving some snow in the Rockies. I'm out. Alright, it's getting messy. I'm going to sit back. Actually, get up and do some stuff. You guys have a great day. I'll leave the radio on. I'm gone.
Hey, you did just that, man. You did just that. Old 88's back there and a background singer. He kind of figures got this lollipop spitting in his slicky Mickey. He's back there in the background. Hey, rim shot. 88's back there twiddling his thumbs there. What you think? They're breaking bragger. Right there. I'm trying to light up this cotton picking Roman candle. Hey, rim shot, I got this cotton picking Roman candle on fire right about there. That's all I got. That's all she's got. Hey, rim shot, I'm trying to get up over that cotton picking pile. Hey, rim shot, I hope you got them steel toe boots on. And hey, if you need to go to the store, let me buy you a big old six-pack there, tenfold.
Appreciate the bumped out. Big old 2-watt. Working the ground plane and we're back quiet.
Alright there, rim shot. Get this rocky cat there. Boys want a little piece of this Roman candle. Hey, rim shot. Everybody wants a piece of this Roman candle right about now. 10 big and train wreck, 30 dB strong. Hey, rim shot. Look at there. I'm going to take a stand down, but you never know. I might key this cotton picker up again. Rim shot. Big old top of the days.
Alright, I'm waiting for the hand back. Kilowatt. There's a mess out there. You leave it up. I appreciate it. Good kilowatt. Empire State 808 Rocky Mountain Wave.
You wound it up. Hey, rim shot, you wound up that cotton picker. You wound it tight, man. 30 dB.
34. Kind of came in there. Rim shot. In the background. Kilowatts. Other stations too. 834. I don't know how you did it, but you did it. 808 Rocky Mountain.
You gotta just sit back and relax and have yourself a cooling on this Sunday. I'll tell you what.
You gonna bump her down all day, 88?
Fontaine! Hey, I guess being a mud duck from time to time, it's all good, man. Even Mother Nature shines down and sits on her lap with these mud ducks, no doubt. Hey, rim shot, I got Mother Nature sitting on my lap. You don't want to know what she's about to do. Bye-bye.
I guess we're gonna kick back and listen to this dog show. What do you still need to big hammers out there?
Bye, rim shot. Bye. You just never know. You better tell them boys up in there. I got this cotton picker on fire. Tell them all that 276 has got this Roman candle on fire right there, and I'm putting out that yellow light. Hey, rim shot, the yellow light. Beware. Bye.
Yeah, Roger. We didn't mean to interrupt anybody. Big old 2-watt out here in the damn desert. We're back quiet.
Bye, rim shot. Bye.
276 to Stateline.
800 state line. 452's got the Washington fired up. She's trying to wave a hand from the four corners.
Hey, buck 50, I did hear you, but I got 88 up in there. Hey, buck 50, I did hear you. $1.50. I'm gonna wave a quick old Sunday to you. Hey, buck 50, my ears are closed there, breaker. Buck 50, now I got 800 in my ear hole, man. I got all kinds of cotton pickers in my ear holes. I probably should invest in some more ears right about now. Hey, buck 50, top of the day right there on a Sunday. You have yourself a good, fun day. I see ya, bumpity bump. I tell you what, there, I got a big old snow drift up in my neck of the woods. I'm quite a bit different circumstances than 808. He's up there in the flatlands. I'm over here in these Rocky Mountains in a big old, whatchamacallit, I'm in a big old soup bowl. Hey, good top of the day time to you there. 800 state line. I'm trying to get these snowballs right back, Bragger. Right there, Stateline. I won't be throwing you no yellow snow, but what I could do for you is dip them in some hot chocolate and throw a couple of those rooster nuts on top. Bye, 800, sounding good. Line, you have to cut and pick and mess, man. I'm going to take a stand down and drink me a little bit of this Joe right there. Stateline, while you up on that yacht and collecting them tariffs from them ships, take care, 800 Stateline. I guess I'm going to pull it back, get this mud duck, and get my ducks in the row. I'll see you. Bye-bye.
I hear it snowing over there on the East Coast. I hear it snowing up there around Maryland. Hello to my longtime friend 88 and the best canine on the band, Tucker, 420 in Denver, waving a hand, heading on down.
Hey, tell Excalibur, hey Rimshot, tell Excalibur I got a cold Rocky Mountain cold one. Breaker. Hey, Rimshot, tell 88 he needs to go empty his bag. Hey, Rimshot, tell 88 he needs to go empty his bag. He's got to go. Bye-bye.
Hey, man, they say I'm crazy. But you know what? Who in the heck's to say that I'm not?
Hey, if I get him on the line, if I get that 88...
Hell, I don't know, man. They say I'm crazy and they may be right, but who's to say they're wrong?
Let me get him on the line.
I know, that's kind of where I was heading with that, and you're one step ahead of the game.
Hey, Rimshot. Hey, Rimshot, tell 88 it's his nap time.
Hey, just to let you know, you're whooping up on 088 over there right now. I hear him in the background over there talking about bowel movements. Hey man, you just dropped the hammer on that boy, Roger.
There's knots up in there.
Alright, X. Hey man, that's how you talk right around all that nonsense. Hey, I'll catch you later. Excalibur, Lee Majors, the voice of Texas.
No doubt about it.
Momentous audio right there coming through. On the cat.
Yeah, big old Stateline doing its thing. You are doing that way.
Cal 276, runway, say hello for me, roll a nickel on the street.